I'm Dr. Rick McAvoy, Director of Health and Fitness at AquaStrength, and I want to welcome you to AquaStrength's Total Body Workout Program. You know, I'm really excited you decided to take this journey with us at AquaStrength to incorporate water into your fitness lifestyle. Welcome to the AquaStrength family. I've designed this program to give you a comprehensive workout no matter what your fitness level. This Total Body Workout program is broken down into 3 sections. First, we begin with the dynamic warm-up. And what this will do is it'll get you acclimated to the water as well as get some flexibility in those muscles to prepare you for the next section, which are upper body, lower body, and core exercises. We'll then finish with a cardiovascular component, which is designed to really turn up the intensity a notch to get you the most benefit out of this total body workout. A few points to remember when you're doing this program. First, really pay attention to your posture and alignment. So periodically throughout this workout, really make sure that your core muscles and buttocks muscles are engaged so you get the most benefit from this exercise program. Second, coordination. If you're not used to exercising in the water, some of these moves require a little bit of coordination. There's definitely a learning curve to this program, but don't get frustrated. It's going to get much easier, I promise you. Let's talk about progressions a little bit. There's a couple of ways to progress yourself in the water. First, you can go for a longer period of time, or you can turn up the intensity of the exercises, or both. And we'll talk about this periodically throughout this entire workout. Make sure you stay hydrated during this workout as well. Keep a water bottle by the side of the pool and periodically make sure you drink some water. Even though you might not feel like you're sweating or overexerting yourself, you definitely are, and you need to hydrate. So let's talk about the aquatic exercise equipment that you'll be using during this program. First, the AquaStrength bells. When holding the AquaStrength bells, don't grip them too tight, and this will reduce any sort of forearm fatigue that you might get. This will also emphasize the proper muscles that we want you to focus on. So let's look at the lower body fins. Make sure when you're putting them on, first you make sure that the neoprene front sleeve sits firmly on the top of your foot before you snug the Velcro up. What this will do is it'll prevent any sort of rotation from happening during lower body exercise. So let's get going with AquaStrength's Total Body Workout Program. Welcome to the dynamic warm-up. In this section, we're going to focus on exercises to help improve the flexibility of the upper body and lower body to prepare you for the next section of strength and stability exercises. A lot of these exercises are going to be moving forwards and backwards in multiple directions. So that's going to also help your coordination as well as balance. A note about progressions. We're going to start off about 1 to 2 laps, depending on the length of your pool, okay, or 2 to 3 minutes. If you want more of an aggressive workout, obviously go faster and harder. First exercise is walking forward. You want to hold the bells nice and loose, and with a good upright posture, you want to perform opposite arm and leg motion with a good stride length. Make sure you keep those core and buttocks muscles nice and tight. Emphasize a good equal stride length. This is a great exercise to help improve your strength, coordination, as well as to improve the flexibility of those hip muscles that tend to get tight during sitting. The lower body fins will definitely help you improve flexibility even more. The next exercise is walking sideways with semi-squats. Again, maintain a good upright posture, hold the bells nice and loose. You're going to start with your arms and legs together. You're going to step to the side about shoulder width apart, arms out to the side, slowly lower down like you're sitting in the chair and keep equal pressure on your heels. And as you're returning to standing, side step and then close your arms and your legs. Make sure you keep equal weight and pressure on heels. Try not to lean too far forward and keep that head up. Keep weight equal on both feet. Try not to shift your weight to one side. Make sure as you bring your arms towards the surface, they're both open equally. This is a great exercise to help improve core as well as gluteal or buttock strength, as well as to improve balance and coordination. The next exercise is probably one of the most challenging ones that you'll experience, even though it seems relatively easy, and it's walking backwards. What you want to do with this is you want to keep a good upright posture, and you want to basically bring one leg back with the opposite arm. So if I'm stepping back with my left leg, my right arm will come back as well. So it's a good upright posture. Extend, make sure you extend your leg and keep that good posture tight, and then alternate as you step back. Try not to lean back, but step back with that leg. Make sure you do that opposite arm and leg motion. Lead with your leg, not your butt. Make sure you keep both the core as well as the butt tight. This is a great exercise for coordination, but it's also great for core as well as gluteal strength and stabilization. The next exercise is a clap behind walk. And what this is it's going to help lengthen the muscles on the front of your leg as well as help with the upper body flexibility. And how it goes is you keep your upper leg nice and straight in line with your body, and all you do is you bring your heel back towards your butt as you reach back with the bells to try to touch your heel. You reach back and then you step forward. Okay? Again, keep that posture nice and straight, keep that core tight as well as that buttocks tight on the standing leg. Trying to lean too far forward or back, keep that thigh straight in line with the body. Keep that chest up and not to rock your body too far forward. Keep those abdominals nice and tight. This is a great exercise to increase the flexibility of those hips and thighs, as well as to help improve the flexibility of the chest muscles and give you increased core strength as well as stability. The next exercise is a straight leg raise walk. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep a good upright posture, and all you're going to do is you're going to basically bring one leg straight in front of you with your toes up, keeping your knees straight with an opposite arm and leg pattern, and then step, and then repeat with the opposite arm and leg. Keep a good posture and that knee nice and straight with those toes up. Make sure the butt muscles are nice and tight on that standing leg. Try not to rock your body backwards as you kick forward. Perform opposite arm and leg motion. This exercise helps to improve flexibility of your hamstrings as well as calf muscles, and it really helps to improve core stabilization. The next exercise is trailing forward. And how you do this exercise is you're going to walk forward but extend both arms behind you with elbows straight, palms facing forward. And all you're going to do is keep that upright posture and then just walk forward. Again, squeezing your shoulder blades together and letting those bells trail behind you. Keep a good posture and that core nice and tight. Make sure to emphasize nice, long walking strides. Don't round those shoulders. This exercise helps to improve the flexibility in the chest as well as upper arm muscles. The last exercise in this dynamic warm-up is trailing backwards. Very similar to the exercise you just did trailing forwards, however, you're going to keep those shoulder blades back and you're going to step backwards, trailing your arms behind you. Make sure you extend your leg, try not to lead with your butt. Keep that core and buttocks muscles nice and tight. Make sure you keep your shoulder blades squeezed and your chest up. This exercise helps to strengthen those mid-back muscles and helps keep that flexibility in the chest that we just established with the trailing forward exercise. The following exercises emphasize your upper body as well as core muscles. Very, very important to maintain that proper posture as well as coordination during these exercises. A couple of quick notes: when you're pushing and pulling or opening and closing, make sure you have equal strength and balance between those motions. As far as progressions are concerned, I would start each exercise about 30 to 45 seconds and then progress to 60 to 90 seconds with varying intensities. The first exercise is a split stance push-pull. How you do this exercise is you get into a split stance position. Your heel could be off a little bit off the ground and on the back leg. You want to maintain a good upright posture. You want to push out the bells fully and then pull back to the starting position. Again, emphasize equal strength pushing as well as pulling, and then perform with each leg forward. Make sure you keep that core and butt muscle nice and tight. Try not to rock body, but keep the upper body nice and still as you're pushing and pulling. Make sure you pull as hard as you push the bells. This is a good exercise for your chest muscles, but also your mid-back, as well as your core. Don't forget to switch that forward leg. If you want more of a challenge, go for a longer time or a higher intensity. Split stance push downs. What you do is you get into that split stance position. You keep those elbows nice and straight and the bells out towards the surface. Keep your shoulder blades squeezed, and what you're gonna do is core tight, butt tight, pull those bells straight past your hips with the elbows straight, and then return to that start position. Again, equal strength, both pulling as well as pushing up towards the surface, but nice and tight. Keep that chest up. Make sure you stabilize those core as well as buttocks muscles. Keep those elbows nice and straight and try not to lean too far forward. This is a great core exercise as well as an upper body exercise. Don't forget to alternate that forward leg. Split stance flies. What you want to do is you want to get into that split stance position like we did with the previous two exercises. Again, core and butt muscles nice and tight. Hold those bells nice and loose towards the surface of the water, but right below the water line. And then what you want to do is perform a fly motion. Opening and then closing. Again, equal strength, pulling and then pushing in. Okay, try not to lean too far forward and try to keep that core nice and tight, because a lot of people, what they'll tend to do is as they open, they'll kind of rotate. So keep everything nice and straight. Don't round those shoulders. Again, make sure you open as hard as you close those bells. Keep those abdominals and buttock muscles nice and tight. Make sure you don't grip those bells too tight. This emphasizes core as well as upper body muscles, as well as it's a good exercise for coordination. Remember, alternate that forward leg. The next exercise is push-pulls with squats. This is a nice total body exercise, plus it's a nice transitional exercise to get us ready for the lower body exercises to follow. And how it works is you keep your feet about shoulder width apart, elbows by your side, and bells towards your chest, knees slightly bent. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our pressure on our heels, abdominals as well as buttock muscles tight, and we're gonna squat down, lowering as we push the bells out away from us, and then you're gonna return, put the bells in towards your chest as you stand. So push out and squat, good posture, pull back and return. Make sure you pull as hard as you push. Keep equal pressure on the heels as you squat. Try to keep that coordination with the upper and lower body. This exercise will definitely help you transition into the next series of lower body exercises. This next series of exercises focuses on the lower body as well as core. Now you want to really make sure, like we talked about in the introduction, that the fins are nice and snug on the legs so that they don't rotate. Again, progressions like as in the upper body with 30 to 45 seconds per each leg, and then progress to 60 to 90 seconds with varying intensity. The next exercise is a diamond kick. It requires a little bit of balance and coordination initially, and it's a great exercise to help open up this hip joint. So how it works is you slide your heel up, open that hip out, kick out your leg straight with your toe up, bring your heel back to your inner thigh, rotate, and then step down. Keep those abdominals and buttocks muscles nice and tight. Try not to rotate body as you open up that hip. Make sure you straighten out that knee all the way with the toes up. Should feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh as well as hamstrings. And this is a really tough exercise for balance and coordination. The next exercise is a rond de jambe. It's somewhat of a dance-like motion, meaning around the world. This is a great coordinated exercise for lower body flexibility as well as core stability. So how you do it is you start with your leg straight in front of you and then wrap your leg behind you and then return to that start position. So you start with in front, rotate all the way behind, rotate all the way to the start position. Again, you can hold on to the side of the pool initially, and then as you get more comfortable and coordinated, let go of the pool and then keep a good upright posture. Make sure you have full motion. Don't lean forward as that leg comes behind you. Make sure that core as well as buttocks muscles are nice and tight. As you get more comfortable, try larger motions of this exercise. This exercise improves flexibility and strength and stability of the whole lower body as well as core musculature. The next exercise is the power swings. Now this is one of my favorite exercises because it hits your total body. It really requires some coordination, so there's a learning curve to this exercise, but once you get it, you're gonna get a great workout from this exercise. Okay, so how it works is you stand on one leg and then you bring one leg straight in front of you with the opposite arm in front, and then you're gonna swing your arm and leg in opposite directions. So you start with arm straight, leg straight, and then swing your leg, kick, back and forth. Keep that stomach nice and tight. Keep a good posture. Try not to rock your body forward or back. If you need to start off by holding the side of the pool and just using one bell, that's fine. As you get more coordinated and this pattern becomes more natural, move away from the pool and then incorporate 2 bells. Make sure you perform full motions with arms and legs. Keep that core and buttocks nice and tight. You can alternate legs. You can also perform at different speeds for more of a challenge. This is a great total body exercise for lower body flexibility and strength, as well as for coordination and core stability. The next exercise is a soccer kick. Now this is just simulating a soccer kick type motion in a diagonal pattern with the legs. Really want to keep your core nice and tight and your upper body relatively still. If you need to hold on to the side of the pool to start, you can definitely do that and then move away as you get more comfortable and more balanced. So what you're going to do is you're going to really plant your leg down on the ground here and really keep that core nice and tight and the knee slightly bent, and then you're going to basically keep your opposite leg straight and you're going to swing out and then in and then out and then in. Again, try to keep that core nice and tight. Really difficult exercise, especially the faster you go in the water. Try not to rock that upper body. Keep that knee nice and straight. This will really improve core stability as well as inner thigh flexibility and gluteal strength. Don't forget to alternate legs. The next exercise is squats with bells. This is a nice total body exercise and is going to be a nice transition exercise because it's going to get us ready for the core segment to follow. And how this exercise works is you keep your feet about shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, elbows straight, and arms by your sides. What you'll do is you'll squat as you lift the bells towards the surface, and then as you return to stand, bring the bells by your sides again. Keep your elbows straight, core nice and tight. So squat and lift, stand and pull down, squat and lift, stand and pull down. Keep that pressure on those heels as you squat. Don't lean too far forward. Make sure you keep those arms nice and straight with the chest up. This will help improve total body strength, stability, as well as coordination. This series of exercises focuses primarily on your core muscles. Even though we were doing exercises for your core with the upper body and lower body series, this is a definitely different program because it focuses a lot on rotation, which is pretty much how we function in day-to-day as well as sport-specific activities. Posture is really important as well as core stabilization, and make sure you keep those buttocks muscles nice and engaged. With progressions, again, just like in the upper and lower body series, we want 30 to 45 seconds, go up to 60 to 90 seconds with different intensities if you can tolerate and maintain that alignment. First exercise is core rotations with one aqua strength bell. How it works is you really want to keep a good posture, knees slightly bent. You want to hold the bell from each end and keep it out into this outstretched position, chest up and shoulder blades back. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate our body to one side, briefly pause, and rotate it all the way to the other side so that chin, chest, and bell all stay in the same position. And some motion's definitely going to come from your hips in a rotary fashion. So you go this way and this way, and then keep going in that pattern. Again, try not to twist that body. Keep everything nice and stable and aligned. Keep that chest up and those shoulders back. Try not to twist. This helps improve rotary stability, which is a very functional movement. You can definitely go quicker as you get more comfortable with the pattern, but do not sacrifice your alignment. The next exercise are bell chops. And what you're going to do is maintain that open stance position with knees slightly bent. Arms are going to be out towards the side with your elbows straight. And what you're going to do is you're going to keep your elbow straight and you're going to rotate your torso down in your arm to the outside of the opposite leg, and then rotate back and come up. Rotate down again, and then come up, and then repeat with the other side. But again, my elbow is straight, I'm following with my head, I'm slightly squatting as I come down, and then I use my buttocks muscles as I return to that start position. Keep those elbows straight, make sure you follow with the head. Make sure those buttocks muscles and core muscles are properly engaged. Some movement is going to come from those hips. You can perform 2 motions to each side or alternate each side. This will really improve rotary stability. The last exercise in this core series is a very coordinated stabilization exercise, and it's called the bell pass. You're going to use one aqua strength bell, and you're going to hold it in one hand with your arms outstretched, knees slightly bent. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring it to the middle, and you're going to pass it to the other hand, and then open, and then pass it, and then open again, keeping the bell below the surface of the water, emphasizing a good posture as well as a good core stabilization. A lot of people are going to tend to want to rotate their body. Again, keep it nice and aligned, and you can go as fast as you want as long as you're not sacrificing your posture and alignment during this exercise. Keep an upright posture. Make sure that core is very engaged. Make sure you open your arms fully, keeping the bell under the water. This exercise helps with coordination as well as core stability and upper body flexibility. You can perform at multiple speeds. The final set of exercises is to help cardiovascular endurance. There's going to be 3 exercises: a running forward, a running side, and a skater. They require some amount of coordination, so don't get frustrated. It'll come as you get more comfortable with the exercise. Again, maintain proper upright posture, and for a progression with this, I would start each exercise off 2 to 3 minutes and then increase to 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes with a varying intensity if you can, or really kind of get that cardiovascular system working. Our first exercise is running forward. Now, running in the water takes a little bit of practice, okay, but what you want to do is you want to keep your elbows tight by your sides, and as you're running, you want to have a little bit of a forward bend, but not too far forward. You know, what you want to do is you want to kind of run with opposite arm and leg motion, And again, keeping the elbows tight and really extending that leg as you run in the water so you get a good emphasis of that glute or the buttocks muscle. Okay, so just again, opposite arm and leg, running in the water, elbows tight. If you want more of a challenge, you can apply the AquaStrength lower body fins, which will give you a lot more resistance. Don't lean too far forward. Make sure you keep those abdominal muscles and buttocks muscles nice and tight, and make sure you have a good leg extension. Keep those elbows nice and tight by your sides. If you need more of a challenge, definitely run faster, but don't sacrifice your posture. The next exercise is a sideways running. And how you do it is you start with a low squatted position in the water. And what you're gonna do is instead of leading with your body, you're gonna really reach out and lead with your leg, and then your body comes with it. Again, core tight, butt tight. Very difficult exercise to master. It's going to take a little bit of practice. Your arms you can open as you open your legs, or you can keep your arms by your sides and do a little bit of a reciprocal motion. No wrong answer here. And you really want to open and kind of step to the side. So if I'm coming in this position, you're really reaching out and coming that way. Okay? Make sure you keep that upper body nice and straight. Try not to lean. Make sure you lead with that leg, not with the body. Keep that core nice and tight. This is a very challenging exercise, especially when you switch directions, because you're going to be fighting the current that you just created. The last exercise is called the skater. So it's going to be a little bit of a plyometric or a jumping type exercise, as well as incorporating a cardiovascular component. So how it works is you stay here with a little bit of a knee bend, and you're going to kind of jump and land on one leg with the opposite leg slightly behind you. So you're here, you jump and land with an opposite arm and leg, and then come back, jump and land with an opposite arm and leg. Keep that core nice and tight and try to keep the body facing forward. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep that upper body straight in an opposite arm and leg motion. Really jump and land strong on that one leg. This is a great total body conditioning exercise. For more of a challenge, try to jump higher out of the water, and you can also perform this exercise skating backwards. Are you guys ready? Grab your AquaStrength belts and fins, and let's head to the pool.